Hi Capricorn, it is Ray. Welcome back to my channel. I'm here with your June 2025 reading, or whenever you're called to tap in, I'm here to read for you. We have some things to look up. I know I hate dry hands, but we have some things to look up. Your title, even though I didn't post it, but your title for June is Invasion of Privacy, okay? Okay. So your title is inspired by, my nose is itching. I just did Libra, and Cardi is a Libra, but her song, I had to pick a song for you, which I haven't done for any other sign, and I haven't did the Shufflemancy in a while, but your energy, so the movie Blade and the movie The Craft, okay? Now, if you've seen both of those movies like I have, it's interesting energy. For Blade, I don't have a specific part that stands out, but for The Craft, I do. So at the end of The Craft, okay, because you know they was on some witchy shit, okay, but at the end of The Craft, you know, the three girls, so it was a group of four, but the three girls, the original clique per se, I would say, you know, that they somewhat bullied Homegirl, but Homegirl was powerful as fuck, and you saw her power at the end. And when I was outside and the Blade energy came up, the fucking birds started fighting, and then one of the feathers started flying and shit. So my mind went, after seeing that, my mind went to like somebody could be getting in a fight and the hair could be getting pulled out. And yeah, yesterday someone told me, someone else that has locks, they were like, when their locks start to break off, they just pull them out versus reconnecting them. So I don't fucking know. You know, instead of trying to reconcile, you could, you know, it is what it is. That's what it's giving. But let's burn the sage, let's pray, and let's get into Blade and The Craft, okay? But with just those titles, the Blade and the Craft, crafting your blade, the blade, the sword is the sword of truth, the sword of light, the sword of life and death. What am I looking for? But also Bodak Yellow was a song that kind of put Cardi on the map when it comes to music. So you could be definitely something that you've been working on, you could definitely be put on the map, put on the scene. You know, your name is being carried through the atmosphere in June, Capricorn. All right, let's pray. God, divine source, angels, ancestors, guides, universe, thank you for allowing me to guide Capricorn, or whoever's called to tap in regards to their June 2025 monthly reading. Thank you for allowing me to be a clear guide, clear channel, clear vessel as I speak to them on what to expect as the month unfolds. God, please bless each and every heart and soul that taps into this energy with me whenever they are guided to do so. Allow us all to be divinely guided and divinely led. No weapon formed against us shall prosper. Thank you for divine insight. Thank you for divine foresight. Thank you for divine protection. Gratitude, Ashe. Okay. Ooh, the smoke is thick. All right, we're good. Thank you. All right, let's get into Blade first. All right. So Blade, a half mortal, half immortal, is out to avenge his mother's death and rid the world of vampires. The modern day technological advanced vampires he is going after are in search of his special blood type, needed to summon an evil god who plays a key role in their plan to execute the human race. So in reading that, it's making me think about blood banks and people that give blood. How many blades are there? There's 3. Hold on. So 4. The first film came out in 1998. What happened in 98? In 98, my sister was born. My stepsister was born. It was my stepmother's first biological child, though. That's interesting. And then there's 3 sequels and multiple spin-offs to Blade. The Trinity is standing out. Let's get into the Trinity. Hold on. Oh, my nose is itching. Fuck. Okay, so the Trinity. The war between humans and vampires continues. That's giving... let's move on. The war between humans and vampires continues, but the humans' best hope, human-vampire hybrid warrior Blade, has been framed for countless murders, turning popular sentiments against him. The vampire leader responsible for Blade's bad publicity is... what is it? Danica Talos, who's determined to finally lead her bloodthirsty compatriots to victory. Now Blade must team up with a band of rogue vampire hunters to save humanity. Let's get into the craft. Because where my mind is going, I really don't want to have this conversation, but hold on. Okay. So the craft. After transferring to a Los Angeles high school, Sarah finds that her telekinetic gift appeals to a group of 3 wannabe witches who happen to be seeking a 4th member for their rituals. Bonnie, Rochelle, and Nancy, like Sarah herself, all have troubled backgrounds, which combined with their nascent powers lead to dangerous consequences. When a minor spell causes a fellow student to lose her hair, the fucking feather in the hair! I don't even remember the fucking scene about the hair. The girls grow power mad. Damn, I don't remember the scene about the hair. But it's giving it like an adverse reaction as well. When did the craft come out? 1996. So the Blade came out in 1998. Craft came out in 1996. And the sequel of this is Legacy. So it's giving crimes of the ancestors. So I just want to, there's some key things here, okay? It's blood banks, the government. Also, there's this, okay, so you know the whole keep your friends close and enemies closer? I feel like you may be discovering a meaning to yourself, like for yourself in regards to that energy as well, even with, you know, the parts of Blade that we had to go into. And honestly, like, I really don't want to go here. And this has come up before, and it's been coming up a lot lately. I don't know why, but it could be just because of the, you know, the politics in the US as of current. But it's like the the jabbed versus the unjabbed, you know? And I can only speak for myself, okay? And myself is in the category of the unjabbed. So you know, and I've spoken on this before. I just don't like to touch the topic because it just is what it is at this fucking point in time. Life goes on, right? You know, people will deal with the choices that they made accordingly. Um, but the jabbed see the unjabbed and vice versa. It's like they're enemies towards each other, which it's more so it's a spiritual thing and not a physical thing. And I feel like there's a lot of focus on the physical. You know, health is more so something physical. It's the soul that carries, you know, when it's time for us to transition. But either or, both parties, just like fucking Democrats, Republicans, all that fucking shit, it's like, you know, enemies, right? But then it's like, you know, when it comes to the human race, like it's giving kind of like, it's not race war vibes. It's more so, this is very spiritual. Like whatever it is, it's very spiritual. And that hybrid energy that represented Blade is very, very loud. Just like it's giving like how Bela in fucking Twilight, that transition. And yes, she went from one to another. But in the midst of her transitioning, you know, she had a physical death and she was reborn again, just technically speaking. But in this reading, Capricorn, yes, you know, in the major arcana, you are the devil card. And I'm very, very happy we are doing this reading in the daylights and not the nighttime like I usually do. Because baby, the cleansing I would have to do afterwards if we were here at night. I'm just grateful for the timing of this and the message. Um, and there could be like on a personal level, you could be struggling with some darkness of your own as well. But I feel like you have an underestimated power within as well. Like you are a hybrid in regards to something, meaning you're a human in something else. Now, what that is, I don't know. That's for you to know and you to find out. But going back to invasion of privacy is going to be your title. I feel like with invasion of privacy, it's giving very spiritual. Like, you know, reading on people, looking into birth charts, and you don't have permission to do so, you know. Um, People are trying to know information and, yeah, get to know information that's not theirs to know. I don't know. The energy of representation is very loud as well. I don't know. Let's get into these cards. Hi, y'all. Hi, Ellis. Thank you. Hi, Hakeem. Thank you. That's your belief system. Maybe it hasn't done anything negative for me, but it's the intent of how you use everything, you know? And when you cleanse out one energy, you have to be clear in the energy you invite in. So we good over here. All right, what are we doing? Theme for Capricorn. What's Capricorn's energy in June? What are they projecting to the world? How are they showing up in the world in June? Collectively, Capricorn. These cards, okay, we'll take them how they are. All right, we'll use this next. Interesting. Anything else? You have the Two of Swords upright and the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So you're showing up as scattered. You're showing up as, you could be like losing a lot of things, very forgetful. You could feel like you're under a spiritual attack as well, especially with the movies we had to get into. Or the movies, if you're the type like you like to watch scary movies and shit like that, you may want to give your energy and psyche a break from that. I don't know, some of you are very like paranoid and superstitious. which contributes to an imbalanced or unbalanced nervous system. That's too many cards. Capricorn, June. But with Eight of Pentacles, a lot of you could be calling out of work a lot. Like your energy is very dark, and you need to open some windows, spend some time in the sun. Yeah. Because you're number 15 in the major, and 15 breaks down to 6, and the number 6 in the major is the Lovers, Gemini energy. And we start June in Gemini season, we end June in Cancer season, and we're in Gemini season right now. So I feel like you're being called to balance your dark with your light, but there's a struggle. You're like at a standstill with that energy. You have Seven of Cups in reverse. That's interesting. So there is like this scattered energy that you are showing up as. But with the Seven of Cups, you're definitely doing a lot to conceal it, to hide it. If your hair is falling out, it could be due to stress. Temperance came out sideways. Yeah, you're having trouble reconnecting to another part of your own energy. And this is being noticed by others as well. Can you clarify what you're doing behind the scenes for Capricorn, please, in June? Oh, my ears itching. Ooh, clarify that. What you're doing for Capricorn behind the scenes. Anything else? Whose energy is this? Hold on. I don't know who. It feels. Baby, I don't usually give readings like this, okay? But we're going to go there. Because we need to go there, okay? So I don't know if you started doing something new, talking to someone new. I don't know. Whoever is new, their energy needs to be evaluated. I need to clear. What is this behind? What's happening behind the scenes? Whose energy is this? Damn, you came out. And so you have, the reason why I'm concerned, okay, is because behind the scenes is Justice in reverse. That is just, that's not what the fuck you want, okay? Two of Wands. You have, so let me tell you what the fuck you have going on. Judgment in reverse. Okay, I understand. So for your energy, as we discussed, the Two of Swords is upright, restriction, you know. The Eight of Pentacles in reverse. There's this energy of you could be struggling. I hear with the spirit of laziness, but it feels like something's attached to you. Like, I don't know, the Seven of Cups is in reverse and you have Temperance upright, okay? But in the behind the scenes energy, because my question was, what are you doing behind the scenes for Capricorn, okay? You have Justice in reverse with Justice in reverse, we have to go back to the Wheel of Fortune, which the Wheel of Fortune is on the bottom. The birds are fighting. You have the Knight of Cups upright. And then asking whose energy. First card I saw, the devil, you. And then you also had, no, that was the second card. The first card was the Knight of Swords in reverse, then the devil, and the Two of Wands fell on the floor. So you're starting with the 2 and ending with the 2 for seen and unseen energy. It feels like this is like, what did it say? It said wannabe witches, right? When we read the craft, like someone, this is conjuring and connecting some shit that you don't want to be conjured, connected, awakened. It's also giving me of like sleeping with the devil. And yeah, that's your energy, but it feels like with this, what's happening behind the scenes are tests, okay? Let me just simplify it for you. What's happening behind the scenes are tests. Tests and how you're going to proceed forward when you feel like you're restricted and your back is against the wall, okay? What are you willing to compromise? What are you willing to sacrifice? What moral ground do you stand on that can be shaken? Some of you, it feels like I'm getting the story of Job, okay? And you know, Job has come up before. And when it comes to the story of Job, you read it for yourself. But basically, to summarize it, honey, God, which represent temperance, allowed the devil to test Job because God knew that with Job's faithfulness, you know, he wouldn't fold. But it's like instead of doing something, it's kind of like doing nothing. But again, the question does lie at the end of the day, how far are you willing to go? And it's like, you know, I hear desperate times call for desperate measures. So it's like when you're in the energy of what you perceive to be desperation, it's like how dark do you go, you know? And honestly, I ain't gonna lie to you, Capricorn, it feels like with this energy being so loud, it does feel like someone is compromising their morals and values for something. And that is attaching an energy within itself. But somehow it's like the energy is being passed around. It's very weird. It's like a fucking virus. I don't fucking know. I don't like it. But then you have 1010 here as well, with the Ten of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. So again, it's like if you choose to, I hear continue to play in the darkness, the result is the Ten of Swords. If you choose to honestly and directly embrace the light, your result is the Wheel of Fortune. Like those two options are your endings. It just depends on which path that you choose. So if you remain true to your morals, if you choose not to self-sacrifice, choose to remain on solid ground, you know, when that foundation is tested, you don't fold, Wheel of Fortune. If you, honey, out here, you doing whatever you got to do and not giving a fuck about, you know, the consequences because you need something done right now, then your end result is the Ten of Swords. So, yeah, let's move on. And it's like, you know, I hear you can use that power for good. Why don't you try that? So I don't know what that means. But somebody on the other side is definitely, it feels like someone that is transitioned that had a very smart mouth. Like their tongue was slick as fuck. They made you feel low. And ooh, it's like their energy, that voice is like haunting you and belittling you, which is representing the energy. And with it like coming out like as a virus, it could be affecting the bloodline. I hear infecting the bloodline. Some deep shit. Okay. The Four of Wands, or it's sexually. It's one or the other. All right, moving on. The Four of Wands, the Nine of Wands. So you had 2-2, now you have 9-9. But the Four of Wands, Nine of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, and the Nine of Cups is on the bottom. Nine of Wands always gives me the need to protect yourself, right? And then you have the Four of Wands here. So whoever it is, it's someone of the same sex. If you're feminine energy, it's feminine. If you're masculine, it's masculine. Okay? Literally, we have feminine and masculine here, whoever it is. All right? This is also giving me, like, you know, wanting to just have some fun and like invite in a third party. No kids should be listening to me. But it's like the energy that it's like when that person leaves after it's all said and done, yes, they physically leave, but there's an energy that stays that's very toxic and becomes a virus. I don't know. Also, side note, some of you could realize that you have mold growing in your home with this Seven of Pentacles. I don't know, random. Also, check your plants for root rot as well. Yeah, I don't know what this is, because we have the home and we have plants here. Or maybe you're being asked to, or you could also be being asked to invite, like, plants are energy, so utilize plants to transmute energy and repel energy. You know, this Four of Wands and the tambourine is giving me the scene from Sinners and the Club, honey. I don't know. The music, the vibration of the music. And then shit just went left. If you've seen it, if you know, you know. Nah, don't worry about it. Yeah, the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles is tapping into that hybrid energy. Like, you have what it takes to dispel, to get rid of, to cleanse, whatever the fucking case may be, and restore your vibration, your high vibrational energy. Something is definitely, I don't know, it's like, you know, experiencing a tough journey, and it's like the mind is just dark. I've been there, honey. And when I was there, I was entertaining some demons mentally. I really the fuck was. I was. But the only difference is, even though my mind entertained that, I did not allow my actions to fall through to its fruition with most situations. And for the ones that I did, I had to deal with that karma when it came around. Yes, it's like something's attacking or affecting your root chakra. It's heavy root rot energy. Whether physical plants or your own root chakra, something is rotting your root chakra. Or it could be like, even if you're abstinent or celibate, whatever you define it as. If you're still masturbating, you're abstinent, not celibate. But it's like it could still be a past energy. There's a need to cleanse the lower chakras, or heavily focus on them. You have the King of Wands in reverse. I'm getting a lot of tens, beloved. The Ten of Wands, King of Wands. Yeah, something is sucking your vibration. Like, especially if you feel, I don't know, it's like symptoms of being sick, but not sick, okay? But it's energetic. So, like extreme fatigue, no appetite, no motivation, like shit like that. Like, you know, if you were to go see a doctor or some shit, they'll probably chuck it up to like fucking depression. But no, it's deeper than that. A lack of positive thoughts, like not able to see the light of a situation, like it's all, yeah. And you're carrying that energy, like all, it's just a lot of this being carried. Like energetically, you are a bag lady. You gonna miss your bus, okay? Also, an instrument, I'm seeing like, are those maracas that I see? Hold on. Let me look up the instrument to make sure. Just like, you know, bells cleanse energy for you, Capricorn, maracas. Hold on. Yes, maracas, maracas. Get you some maracas. Hold on. So it says maracas are often used in spiritual practices, acting as tools for rhythm, healing, and connecting with the spirit realm. They are believed to carry energy, clear negative vibrations, and facilitate shamanic rituals and healing ceremonies. Maracas can also be used for meditation, grounding, and connecting with one's cultural heritage, which we know about the cultural heritage. But the sound of maracas is believed to ward off negative energies and call forth protective spirits. So get you some maracas. They also assist with stress reduction, emotional healing, and physical healing. I think we just said that. All right. All right. Let's move on. You can also get creative and hand make a maraca as well. If you do hand make a maraca and you have an ancestor altar, when you're not utilizing the maracas, place them on the altar, okay? If you have one. All right, let's move on. Or maybe you should get one if you don't. Or it's like if you have a space within your home where you meditate, like make that a sanctuary. Literally, okay? All right, Capricorn. I'm not gonna use that one yet. Use this one. Capricorn, June. Capricorn, Capricorn, Capricorn. Anything else? So the only card I can see so far is family in reverse. Anything else? All right. We're good. Ooh, split the deck to karma. Okay. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards as well. So cycle. But out of, no, is it 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 8. Out of 8 cards, I can only see 1, which is family in reverse. Someone's vision of a family isn't playing out the way that they envisioned it. And I feel like the reason why It feels like trauma bonding. I hear nothing is everlasting in a trauma bonding situation, which is really a fact. But yeah. Also, with family being in reverse, you could be going against tradition in regards to something. Family in reverse is also giving me like someone finding out after all these years they're adopted, or someone finding out like a family secret as far as like gifts that's been hidden. Or you could be healing an issue that your bloodline, going back to like it's spreading like a virus. Like you could definitely be healing something with family in reverse. It's like you may start to participate in this energy, but it's like I hear you wake up and get it together. I don't know. Let's see the rest of these cards. Peace, trust, nurture. All of these are upright too. I love that. It's like on the other side of whatever this battle is, you have peace, trust, nurture. Compassion is in reverse. Just go. You have justice in reverse again. Capricorn. And protection. You have Oshun and Oya in reverse. Capricorn? Yeah, no. And with karma looking at me, let me get a different deck. Hold on. It's interesting. Before I clarify this, the walking meditation just goes, she's looking at Oshun and Oya in reverse, justice in reverse, and protection in reverse. You could be waiting on someone to get karma in regards to something. With karma being here. Protection, justice, compassion, family. Invasion of privacy is coming up now. Feels like someone needs to confront someone about something. Yeah, the Empress in the Tower. That's giving me... So, Oya is known as the mother of 9. We're in a 9 year. She lost 9 of her children. Empress, this is a child and a mother. Tower moment represents a loss. Nurture and nurture is upright, but I almost said nurture in reverse. You have compassion in reverse. So, couple of things. This is like forcing, for some, it's not many, but for some, it's like forcing the loss of a child. You know, doing things on purpose to not assume responsibility, which is a representation of an injustice. That's one. Another is your child is not safe around your family. You heard the bird? There's a lack of protection. And the signs are very telling, but the knowing is already there. It's the knowing. I hear it's the knowing that's fucked up and it's still allowed. For others, this is you that was unprotected. And that's a darkness that you've been carrying, and you're being asked to confront that, to release it, especially with how she's looking at herself in the mirror, whether masculine or feminine. I keep hearing pop smoke. You need to shake the room. Clarify justice in reverse, please. I saw torment. Are you going to come out? And you came out upright. That's failure. Justice in reverse. The devil again. So Capricorn. What the fuck is this? Because this is all about you. Clarify protection in reverse. I don't know what's happening with the signs I'm reading today. The Magician. Yeah, so you have protection in reverse is you have the Magician upright with power in reverse peeking out. Do you see this? Destruction in fucking reverse with abundance. That's going against a moral code. Clarify family. Shit is pissing me the fuck off. Love. Page of Swords, a blocked crown chakra due to power. Compassion. Change. What's karma? I just want to know. It's all about money, and I already know the sun. Okay. Yeah, no. What? I don't fucking know. Children are connected, involved, something. I don't fucking know. If you ain't got no kids, then I want to talk to you too, okay? Because it be aunties, uncles, and cousins, okay? Y'all be knowing what the fuck be going on in the family. And then people just be want to act fucking dumb, okay? And just like, I don't know. It's just out of sight, out of mind. Fucking delusional and just fucking, I don't know. I'm sorry. This is very triggering, okay? Let me just burn fucking incense. It's just... Take a deep breath. Start over. Capricorn. Who had a reading that's called I Know What You Did, They Know What They Did? Somebody know what somebody did last summer. I think it's a Pisces reading. Hold on. It was Pisces. Pisces, April 2024. It's interesting because this failure card is Taurus energy, and Taurus is April. And who else? What is April? Aries and Taurus. Hold on, what? That's not right. Is that right? March is Pisces, Aries. Oh, so April will be Aries, Taurus. Yeah, Aries, Taurus energy. Okay, so Pisces, April 2024 title was They Know What They Did Last Summer. Karma, okay? And you got karma, okay? So what happened summer 2024? And with you are the devil, Capricorn energy. But hold on, when do we have the Capricorn full moon? Because that was in summer 2024. Hold on. Because you always have the full moon and the opposite sign. So it would have been in Cancer season. But hold on, Capricorn full moon 2024. It was June 21st. Well, shit, that was like the day after the first day of summer. And now it's a year later. So it's interesting, you know, the birth chart, 12 houses in the Gregorian calendar that we're living in, we have 12 months in a year, right? So it's like, and justice is 11, okay? So we saw the Wheel of Fortune versus the 10 of, what is it, Swords versus your outcome. But it's also giving like spirit, like, I don't know, spirit saw what the fuck happened behind the scenes, right? And then with this walking meditation, just go, because her energy is separated, okay? Or if you're masculine, his energy, but in this card, she's separated from it all. The separation from this chaos is walking meditation just goes. So somebody may have got cut off or just walked away from a situation. Somebody could be like, what the fuck, why the fuck, okay? And I feel like summer 2025 is going to show why the fuck, what the fuck. With family, it doesn't have to be necessarily bloodline. It could be someone, like people you consider as family, your tribe, whatever the case may be. But again, the energy that's separated is peace, trust, nurture, and just go. So someone chose to walk towards peace, trust, nurture. They just said, fuck it, just go, is no explanation needed. It's like a ghosting energy, right? And then surrounding this fucking shit is failure, the devil, the magician. Someone abused their power, obviously, with protection and justice. And so the result of the abuse of power is a lack of protection. And honey, this is, how do I say this? I don't want to use the word failures or mistakes. But the energy feels like this is what the fuck you get. But it's much more mature than that statement. Okay? And with these two cards here, like it feels like insulting someone's intelligence, okay? That's really the root of why I don't fucking like this energy, okay? So look at this, right? You see love, okay? All is well. Seahorse. Seahorses, family matters, okay? And honey, this is on top of family, so it definitely could be the bloodline, okay? It's like someone decided to come in between something. Whoever this is, it's like, let me plant some seeds of doubt, darkness. This is a blocked crown chakra. Her arm is over the crown. This is a blocked crown. Let me just not allow them to see how much love and light exists, or whatever the fucking case may be. This is like poisoning something. I don't know. It's just someone was successful in their intent, but now you have to pay for that intent, okay? Or it's like, you know, oh, all is well. But then whole time it's like, bitch, all is not well. But I'm gonna make you think all is well because I need something from you. Whether it's power, fucking energy, love, fucking hi SJ, whatever it is, I need it from you. And so whatever is the truth that you see, whatever enlightenment that you have, I'm going to be sure to utilize whatever love and power that I have to overcome that, so you're unable to be clear. And then, you know, either way, the light was shown with trust here. Someone chose, it's like, I'm going to move with the feeling and not the facts. And this is realizing that the feeling was a fucking fact, you know? I don't know. But it's very like, and I'll always say, you know, people don't get their karma immediately. Like, the way the spirits be working, they be on some gangster shit for real, okay? You didn't think your life then moved on and shit, okay? And then it'd be some shit like when people be confessing on their deathbed type shit, like you're gonna have to speak on that shit before you can even cross over, okay? Before your own misery can cease and desist, you know? That shit will eat them alive, and someone is going through that fucking energetically. I hear you played by Moneybag Yo. What is Moneybag sign? I don't know. Wanted a diamond choker as soon as the time was over, bitch, you played, okay? Hold on. He's a Libra? Oh no, he's a Virgo. Well, he's on the last day of Virgo. His birthday is September 22nd. Interesting. And that could explain why justice is in reverse. So, last day of Virgo. So, near the end of Virgo season. This will be playing out now until then. So, June through September. 6-9. That's a 90-day cycle. Let's move on. Capricorn. Rescue, 16. Tower. So going back to 12 months, that 12 houses, 12 months energy, it's like Spirit just set back, Wizard of Awareness, just to see how whomever, whether it's you or someone else, but the devil keeps coming out, so it's representing you, would handle the situation. Would you be honest? Would you take accountability? Or are you just going to let things be as they are? Someone chose to just let things be as they are, okay? And not take accountability and not be honest and not reveal what the fuck is hidden in the shadows. But it's like, you know, whether you, whoever chose not to reveal, God already revealed, which is why somebody went the fuck on, okay? But this is like, even though somebody went the fuck on, you still got to deal with that shit. I don't know. We keep coming back to that. Details. This is definitely like putting the blinds over someone's eyes. Like they're showing me someone putting up a fucking blackout curtain to like block the sunlight. No. But someone definitely didn't utilize the energy wisely. This ghost lands, you see this fucking clock, okay? And it just feels like now time is up. It's like you had your chance. Now, because you didn't choose to take ownership. I keep hearing ownership. You chose to not take ownership and chose to be a fucking victim. Making a choice. Goblins. This is where we are. Wow. 22. In reverse. Intention in reverse. Who did I do before you? Somebody had intention in reverse. 2. Anything else? Are y'all sick? Because why do I keep coughing? I coughed the birch. I don't know. All right, we're going to move on. Yeah. Strength. Protection. Hold on. Do you have anything else to say? Because I'm just very loud. Change is coming. And I see this CC me like in an email. So yeah, Spirit has CC'd someone in. Pay attention. And if this doesn't have to do with like your children, physical children. I hear helping a child cover up some shit. I don't know, honey. It's God's children, okay? Y'all know he's an on-time God. Yes, he is. That's what pay attention on the bottom. You have anything else to say to Capricorn? I love this deck. It's one of my favorites. No other card came out, but on the bottom you have confirmation. So let's move on. Or it could be one of God's favorites, Strength 44. Woo, storm fields. Feels, I don't know what this is, because I hear Chris Brown, I just want to take my time and stand you as you are, I think you're ready. But that it's like, I'm seeing, like, you know how when you be watching the movies and the shows and you be seeing the fucking people being tortured for information. This is intense. Capricorn. I don't know what the fuck the title is. Intention stuck in the mud. Okay, you, for some of you, maybe this is, so you have 22, 24, no 23 timing. Now, that reading I did was originally referenced summer 2023, okay? Stuck in the mud, spirit didn't forget. You may be looking, you see how this bird is looking the other way? Okay, but no, the elephant, spirit didn't forget. And it's like, we're going to stop you right there. Okay, whoever is being stopped right where they are to deal with this. Okay, okay. Yeah. There's more than one party involved. One ring circus in reverse. There's definitely a minimum of two. It's also giving, like, this could be abuse, child abuse. Again, you could be the child, however it fits for you personally. Someone has, like, God is not forgot. I can't say that enough, okay? Even if this is fucking 22 years later, 24 years later, okay? 23 years. We're missing the 20. What was 23 years ago? I don't fucking know. It's 2:32. Hold on. So 23. It's 2:32 p.m. right now. So let's look into 20. Let's just do 2025 minus 23 versus using Google. That was 2002. 22. Intention. Baby, what the fuck was I doing in 2002? How old was I? Hold on. I was 13 years old. But yeah. So child. Yes. I don't know. We on to something. Are we good? Did I read it? Where did these cards come from? Did all of this come out? I don't remember none of this. So I'm going to put it back. But it's interesting because I really don't recall what just happened with these cards. But 13, solitude. I don't know. But that's Scorpio energy, an ending to something. And it's the opposite of Taurus. That's interesting. Listening, the elephant. The elephant is your guide at this time. So, feels like someone carries a lot of trauma. Yeah, come together. 8 energy. Maybe you're seeing 888 because listening is 53. That breaks down to 8. But it's like someone's been carrying a lot of trauma but still healing at the same time. I hear future Aquarius at the same damn time. But yeah, at the same time. But those, I don't know, it's something about the memories still being fresh, like it happened yesterday. Even if it was 22 years ago, 23 or 24 years ago. It's one of those 22, 23, 24 that connect with you personally. Or when you were 13, one of them, I don't know. Yeah, deep freeze, 26, another 8. And then underneath that, we have spirit of place, like... So now I'm seeing how you had justice in reverse twice. You know, what is double jeopardy? Is when you can be tried for the same crime. I don't fucking know. Hold on. But it's giving like double justice. And y'all remember when Mary-Kate and Ashley had the double trouble, toil. I don't fucking know. Hold on. Let me look it all up. What was the first thing I said? Double jeopardy. Oh, that's a movie. Interesting. Okay. So, the movie Double Jeopardy came out September 24th, 1999. Okay. Hold on. What is it about, though? No, I don't. I want to know what the. Hold on. In simple terms, double jeopardy means a person cannot be tried. Oh, I was right. Tried twice for the same crime by the same government entity. I hear that's the loophole. The Fifth Amendment of the U.S. Constitution protects individuals from being subjected to multiple prosecutions. But the justice was in reverse. Hold on, let me finish reading. The Fifth Amendment of the U.S. Constitution protects individuals from being subjected to multiple prosecutions or punishments for the same defense. For the same offense. This means if someone is acquitted of a crime, they cannot be retried for the same crime by the same court. It also applies if someone is convicted and sentenced. All right, so that's double jeopardy. Hold on. The double, toil and trouble. Oh, that's from Shakespeare's play Macbeth. Uttered by the witches as they brew a spell. See, the crafts! I never knew that. I just learned that. I'm referring to the Mary-Kate and Ashley movie. But there's something here. Okay, hold on. So the line emphasizes the intensity of the effort and difficulties that Macbeth will face as he pursues power. It can also be interpreted as a symbol of the witch's deceptive nature and their manipulation of Macbeth. See that Page of Swords blocking the crown, trying to, what is it, the wool over their eyes? All right, hold on. All right, so Double, Toil and Trouble by Mary-Kate and Ashley. It was a Halloween movie. Scorpio energy. So it says, determined twins, Mary-Kate and Ashley, tried to trick an evil aunt out of a magic moonstone and save their family home. It came out October 30th, 1993. I don't know. But yes, someone thinks it's forgotten about, it's frozen, but like I said, Spirit did not forget. Not at all. Let me get some water. All right, Sag full moon for Capricorn, please. Cancer new moon for Capricorn, please. Damn. You should work with clear quartz at this time. Are we good? What else? Just one. Thank you. You gave me two? Yes, you did. Okay, that's fine. We're good. Okay. All right, so for the Sag full moon that is on June 11th, Capricorn, you have don't let pride get in your way. Don't let your past hold you back. Confidence is your key to success. So this is tied into that beginning energy connecting to that blade energy and that hybrid, and based on the choices that you make, okay? Ten of Swords versus the Wheel of Fortune. That's your choice. This is also, confidence is your key to success. You may be called to be vulnerable about something. Heavy Leo energy here with full moon in Leo and new moon in Leo connected to your South Node. Some of you can have Leo South Node. You don't have to. Or Leo North Node. Don't have to. But again, Leo is a part of summertime as well. So this is also connected to ownership. Ownership is connected to confidence. But you don't need to sacrifice your morals and values in order to have all that you desire. You just have to be patient while still working to achieve at the same damn time. For the Cancer new moon that is on June 25th, you have 4 cards. I can only see 2. The 2 that I can see is, or are rather, your commitment is being tested and your dreams need a practical plan. So the Cancer new moon, you may be presented with an opportunity to I'm getting sacrifice your morals, and that's a test. And always remember, the best plan that you can create is a plan where Spirit, God is always incorporated. You know, a plan, creating a plan without the divine tends to fall when divine intervention happens, because you created the plan without the divine. Okay? Keep that in mind. All right. Now this is just connected to moon energy in general, not specified to the full moon or new moon, but you have, interesting, the North Node is in reverse. Step out of your comfort zone. So you're definitely stuck in the past life cycles somehow, some way. But again, that's connected to that darkness, that shadow energy of yours. Step out of your comfort zone in reverse. Bring love into the situation in reverse. A time to give rather than take in reverse. Show the world the real you in reverse. But you do have believe in the impossible. So there is a once every blue moon opportunity coming for you in June. It's up to you and how you own it. Okay? That's about to be your title, ownership. It's all on how you own it. Maybe not though, as far as the title. So you had double Leo energy, and now you have double Aquarius energy. And Leo and Aquarius are opposites. Oh, my nose is itching. So Leo and Aquarius energy could be connected to this karma. And Leo rules the inner child as well. And which is the 5th house, and Aquarius is the 11th house. 5/11. 5/11 was Mother's Day this year. But yeah, there's a once in a blue moon opportunity that's happening, and I feel like you should take full advantage of it. You not taking advantage is you not being authentic to your true self. You not doing what you need to do to heal the inner child. You choosing to, you know, be uncomfortable. And tying back to, oh no, invasion of privacy. Thank you, Spirit. Tying back into the invasion of privacy. Someone could feel like it's not the time and place for something. It feels like someone abuses their power. due to title, due to something. It's like there's something gives someone power, and then they use that for abuse. It's also giving like thinking justice would never come for a situation. Like we keep going back to that 20 plus years ago. I don't know. But that's connected to now. I hear even what's happening in the world. You need to research history 20 years ago, 20 plus years ago. Go back 22 years ago, 23, 24 years ago in history. See the repetition for yourself. I don't know. Yeah. You have anything for Capricorn? The Fates. I also feel like there's a childhood dream that you have that's coming to life now. Yeah, milk and honey on the bottom. But that feels like justice as well. Again, you're gonna have to put the people how the storyline is correct. The placements may not be, but it connects. So you have a higher power and serendipity in reverse. Yeah, again, God has not forgot. Okay, maybe it may switch from invasion of privacy to God is not forgot. Okay, because that's the only thing that it's, I don't know. And by the book as well, 11 energy justice, and then imagine. I hear Imagine That by Gotti. They gave awards to the real niggas. Imagine that. They gave a Grammy to the drug dealers. That's how the song go. My Life a Movie with an Oscar. I got on my roster. But yeah, why is serendipity in reverse? Milk and honey. Soulmates is on the bottom though, in reverse. Milk and honey is a representation of the sweeter side of things. You know, the rainbow comes after the storm, and you're dealing with I don't know what energies you're dealing with, but it's intense, which is why serendipity is in reverse. So we're coming back full circle how we started. I do. If you haven't taken a milk and honey bath in a while, whether masculine or feminine, you should do so. Again, maracas with this higher power energy, but you're gonna, it's like there's also gonna be this, I don't know what the experience is called, but it's like if you don't believe there's a God, honey, you will, you know. And anytime I say that to people, that is a fact. So if you don't believe, something is going to make you a believer. And I stand 10 toes on that. But yeah. And then Taurus had a reading. Hold on. You work on your throat chakra, please. Okay? Thank you. So, no, it's not that one. Yeah, Taurus, February 2025. Is the secret safe with you? I feel like it has been all this time, all these 20 plus years. And whole time, other people have been living and experiencing milk and honey. I hear not a fucking care in the world, but serendipity in reverse. No, 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 no. And she has a key on her crown, okay? Justice is coming. You hear that? It's coming. Capricorn, June. You have caskets, someone going out of your life, or the end of a situation. You have temporary situation in reverse. You may be worried about the longevity of something. Here, Kuna Matata, don't worry. Dagger, fears, worries, tense situations. Yeah, that's going back to you want to not do something that you should do. It's for yourself. Yeah, the heart, love, deep affection and caring. I don't know. It's like, I don't know if you're being the voice for yourself, you're being a voice for your siblings, your cousins, somebody. It feels like somebody's about to get called out. But this is a summer thing. So I know we're discussing, summer does officially start June 20th. But Leo and Aquarius, I feel like this is playing, tomorrow is the first day of June. Hold on, let me see when the Aquarius full moon is this year. It's August 11th. Oh no, sorry. It's August 9th. 8-9. Interesting. So yeah, now until August, but we use 8 energy a cycle. Oh, so we have a double Virgo new moon this year, back to back. We looked that up in Pisces, and you know, Virgo is the opposite of Pisces, but I didn't emphasize that connection, but it's okay. Now with you, Capricorn, so this will be the second Aquarius full moon of this year. The number 2 is significant. The last Aquarius full moon was January 13th of this year. 13. Scorpio energy. So yeah, I don't fucking know. That January through August, that 8 months, there's a 8-month cycle. But again, this is also 2024 because that was an 8 year. That full moon is 8-9, and we're in a 9 year. So it all connects, okay? Okay. Anything else for Capricorn? Yes, fear, heartache over what you no longer have. Chairfield, someone new is entering your life. That's justice. You have dolphin, financial gain, usually coming from something you did in the past. Yeah, that's giving me that dream coming true energy. That blue moon. You have vine, seek out information that will help you. Clarify vine. You have Sagittarius. Well, you have the horse here, short journey, but travel is significant. August is here. That Aquarius full moon. I don't know. Shit, it's just, it feels like one thing leading to another up until then, somehow, some way. Clarify vine for Capricorn. You have owl, good advice from a wise person. Someone is leaving your life. So with the vine information, this is definitely connected to the past, but somehow the past and the present and or future, it's a lot of full circle fucking moments. Yeah. Anything else? You have angel on the bottom, spiritual guidance, protection from harm. So whatever needs to be done to shed light, you are you are spiritually protected in the process. And your foresight is strong as well throughout this process as well. That could be a part of the justice as well. I don't know. Your enhanced intuition. What's the advice for Capricorn before we close? Temple of Truth. Throat shot. You need the throat. Okay. Do you see it? Authenticity. Self-expression. I hear speak up. Again, shake the room. Ooh, I like that. Okay. Hold on, let me write that down. That was us. Hold on. Baby. Okay. Okay, so the throat chakra, baby. I'm gonna, this is too many, but I'm gonna read to you what I can see. You have halls of learning, spirit guides, confirmation, great lessons. You have Akashic records, clearing old stories, releasing past lives, freedom, what we've been talking about. You also have memories of Atlantis, spiritual acceleration, progress, technology. And Aquarius is connected to technology, so it could be the I hear the World Wide Web. All right, thank you. So Seraphim, I love Seraphim. Seraphim's gateway, voice activation, speak. Angelic attunement, divine support. What else do you have to say to Capricorn before we close? Yeah, it's 3 o'clock. Start being healing codes, importance information. Wounds are healed, recharging. I feel like my voice is echoing. Oh, we are silence up in here. And then you have Stargate, heart chakra, opening, unlocking generosity. And then on the bottom, you have the divine matrix, interconnectedness, synchronicity, and God incidences. Again, God has not forgotten. Whatever this is that's being healed, it is, again, it's something you've been carrying for a long time. Like I said, it's a virus, okay? And it's definitely been affecting your overall love, how you give love, how you receive love, how you interpret love, articulate it, comprehend it, whatever the fucking case may be. It's all interconnected. And so whatever again, it's like the poison in the bloodstream. It's being cleared out. It's being flushed out. But the way to clear it and flush it is by speaking. Someone else may not perceive, I don't know, I know I just said this, but I feel the need to reiterate it. Someone else may not feel like it's a time and a place. God says it is, okay? And God is in control, okay? Okay. Are we good? Yes, third eye activation. Third eye activation, and then the Temple of Truth. I'm telling you, your intuition is a part of an enhanced gift, enhanced intuition with speaking up. It's all connected. I cannot iterate that enough. I love you, Capricorn. I'll see you soon. And if you're coming to the next sign I'm about to do, I'll see you there. Love you. Bye.